What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to cover everything related to Apex Trader funding. I'm going to give you all the ins and outs for 2024 and then you could decide whether you want to move forward with this or not. But before we dive into that, this is not financial advice. Apex did not sponsor this video, but I do have an affiliate link right up here. When you use this code, you're able to get the best deals that Apex has going on at the time. Currently they have 80% off of the evaluations and it's 1 day to pass to get to that PA account. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's dive right into it and give you the basics. So just to get right into it, this is Apex Trader Funding. Apex is a prop firm, which is short for proprietary firm. In short, what this means is the company is able to have capital and give that capital to everyday people like you and I, and we can then trade that capital and keep a percentage of what we make. That's a short version. I could definitely dive into that in the future, but just so you have a gist of it and what you could do with it. So, as I stated before, they are currently running a promotion. It's 80% off of all eval accounts, and it's 1 day to pass. As you see further down, you could tell that this is different than what they usually run. But just going over some details, currently they have over 7 million in average monthly composition as of January 23. They paid out over 100 million to customers since 2022, which is great. That's definitely probably one of the best that you'll ever see around, especially in the prop firm space. And the total compensation that was paid out to customers in the last 90 days was over 37 million. So as you can see, this number is definitely rising. It's becoming more popular as time goes on. And there's definitely a lot of opportunity with this if you use it correctly and if it's something that you want to do. So just coming down, just going over the rules. So as you can see, you receive 100% of the first $25,000 that you make per account. So with Apex, you're allowed up to 20 maximum accounts. I'll do a breakdown of each account size and what you could get with the offer, but everyone I go through, you can have up to 20 of those. So just keep that in the back of your mind. That's a good opportunity, and that's kind of where Apex really excels compared to other prop firms potentially. But you're allowed 2 payouts a month. There's no scaling plan, so what you see for your eval is the same thing as what you'll have in your PA account. There's no total cap on maximum payouts, and there's 1 step for the evaluation process. So these are all good foundations and good rules for a prop firm, especially for the evaluation. It gives you everyone a good chance to really pass, really move forward, and really get into that PA account and get those payouts, which is always the goal. So just scrolling down, as you can see, as I stated before, right now there's a promotion going on where it's 1 day to pass. As you can see, without that promotion going on, it's as little as 7 days. So let's say you get an account, your maximum profit you have to make is $3,000. If you get that $3,000 in 1 day, you could pass. Usually, you have to get that $3,000 over the course of 7 days. So if you get it on day 1, you still have to wait 6 days and trade 6 days to be able to get that funded account and be able to move on to the next steps. So the promotion is really good, and I definitely recommend that if you're interested to use that. So the one factor that I will say you have to keep in mind when trading with Apex is there is a trailing drawdown. So what that means is, let's say your maximum target is $3,000 and maximum loss is $2,500. So let's say you're starting at 0 and you make $500 in a day. That $2,500 will now move to $2,000 because you have $500 in profit. If you lose that $500, the max you could still lose is $2,000 because you lost profit that you had in the day. Now the funny thing about this is you don't have to sell for its account. So let's say the account goes up to $2,000 but you never sold and it comes back down to $1,000, that trailing drawdown will still move just because there was a possibility of gaining that throughout the day. So as you move up, the trailing drawdown moves up with it. So this is definitely something to think about. It's a little tough to be able to kind of think through that during the day, especially if you're trading live, you have emotions sticking into it, you don't know exactly how far you've increased your profit throughout the day. It's definitely something to keep in mind and also really think about before you take the next step with Apex. But if you're a scalper or you like to do things quick, what I usually recommend is in this situation, just take profit along the way. Don't let the trade reverse on you and really just make sure that you don't let that profit go away from you. So the good thing about Apex is that once you pass the evaluation and you move on to the PA account or the live funded account, the rules and regulations are almost identical. There's not much change. There's still no scalping plan. and a lot of things are really comfortable and the same as what they were prior. But let's break it down the accounts, see the differences, and really just dive into that. So they have the rhythmic plan, and they also have what's called the Tradeovate plan. So these are just two different platforms that you could use. Tradeovate isn't really Mac friendly, so that's something that you keep in mind. They do have a browser, but it's not really the same. But Tradeovate can connect to TradingView. So those of you who like to chart on TradingView, you could actually connect your Tradeovate directly to it. Good option and a good opportunity for that. For those who want to use a regular platform, you could use Rhythmic. So they have numerous platforms on the Rhythmic, like QuantHour, RTrader, things of that nature. So I would definitely dive into those. And if you want, I can make a video explaining those platforms a little later. But for today, let's focus on the rules and regulations of Apex. So breaking down the accounts and the account sizes, they start off with a $25,000 account. So for this, you can use up to 4 contracts, and the profit goal is $1,500, and the trailing threshold is $1,500 as well. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. This is good if you want to use small size, and you want to really just kind of get that funded account as quickly as possible without having to have a big profit target. The 1-to-1 ratio is nice, and for those of you who are newer, it's definitely a good opportunity to start off. Moving up, they have the $50,000 account. This is a little more than 1-to-1 ratio, but the trailing threshold is a little bit bigger, so you have a little more wiggle room to work with. So, as I said before, they currently have a promotion going on. It's 80% off, so it's 80% off of this price that you see down here. Again, prices are a little higher for the Tradeovate, but it's 80% off for this price that you see down here, using that code that you see up top. And again, it's 1 day to pass the evaluation account. Okay, so going from the evaluation account to the PA account, I'll give you guys the breakdown, what's different, and what you really have to look out for when you're moving over. So going to the PA account, once you are officially funded, you do have to pay a fee to be able to move up to the next phase. So this is just an activation fee. It just shows that you're serious, you pass their standards, and you're willing to really take that step to be able to get paid out, be a serious trader, and almost be on the payroll or be an employee of Apex. So depending upon the account size that you have, the monthly fee or the one-time fee changes. So let's say you have the $50,000 account, right? All you have to do is pay a one-time fee of $140, and then the account is yours forever, unless you break the rules. If you break those rules, you unfortunately lose what you put in and you have to restart from scratch. The best thing about Apex per se though, is you're able to get up to 20 accounts. So yes, you could have one account, but if you wanted to have less risk, be able to utilize more space, you could actually buy a numerous amount of these accounts. Does not change how much you have to pay. So if you have 2 accounts, you have to pay $280 for a lifetime. But once you pay that once, you're able to kind of do your own risk. If you're able to utilize that properly, you're able to get payouts consistently. You can have up to 2 payouts a month, and I'll go over how the payouts are structured, when those are paid out, and what that looks like. And the last thing I want to talk about today are the payouts. How the payouts work, when can I get paid, how much am I entitled to, so on and so forth. So, as I stated before, you are entitled to the first $25,000 100%, but once you pass that, you get 90% of everything you make, 10% goes back to the business, and they're able to kind of utilize that and reinvest. As you can see that right here, and then 90% after. You're able to take a payout twice a month. Those dates are as you see down below, so you can request on the 1st to the 5th. These payouts usually happen around the 15th, and then also you're able to request from the 15th to the 20th, and those payouts are given out around the 30th. So these are the same dates every month. Of course, it could kind of sway a little bit, but that's the majority of when you're able to get paid out. And it takes about 3 to 7 business days for that amount to reach your account. Another big rule to always consider is that yes, these are the payout dates, but for the funded PA account, you have to have 10 days of trading before you're able to request a payout. So let's say you have the account day 1, you're able to move the account up to $3,000. You have to trade another 9 days before you're even allowed to request it, just to show you're consistent. You don't have to have profit every day. You don't have to make a big amount every day. You can make as little as $100 one day, $300 the next day, lose $200. Doesn't matter. You have to just have 10 days of trading to show that you're able to consistently trade can watch out for risk, and be able to be a serious professional trader. Now, there are a few other rules that go into it that they don't really state on here, but I'll state them to you, and you can decide whether this is good for you or not. One rule that I will say you have to keep in mind is they have a 30% profit rule. So once you're officially funded, you have your account, you're making trades every day, you have one great day that's $1,000, right? Your best day can't be more than 30% of the total account. So if you have $1,000, you have to have over around $3,500 to be able to request a withdrawal and get the money out. Another thing is you have to have a certain amount in the account to be able to request a withdrawal. So just to give you guys some figures, going back to the $50,000 account, with $50,000 account, you have to have over $2,600 in the account to be able to request a withdrawal. And for the first 3 months, you can only request $2,000 out max. This is their parameters just to show that people aren't YOLOing, trying to make $20,000 in one trade, really watching the risk management and being serious and professional with trading. So these are rules that they have. Whether you agree with them or not, that's up to you. I just want to give you guys all the insights and the background before you make a decision on moving forward. But that is my take on Apex Funded Trader. I've been using them for a little bit now. I'm not going to give you my bias. I want you guys to decide on your own whether you think it's good for you or not. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can always leave a comment down below. I can dive deeper into certain sections. But that's overall the gist of it. You should never put money in that you're not willing to lose. Again, not every trader is going to be profitable. Not every trader is going to really take it to the next step and be able to get those consistent payouts. This is a hard business. It's you versus you out there, and you really have to take it slow and take it day by day. But this is an option. If you do like it, I definitely recommend it. I have a link down below just to give you guys a quick glance of the website. And again, my coupon code, this gives you the 8% off and the discount that they're running right now, promotion. And again, it's 1 day to pass, so I definitely recommend testing it out if that's something you're into. But again, yeah, if you guys like what you see, definitely like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below of any questions, thoughts, insights. And we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep doing more knowledge. We're gonna dive into more prop firms, give you guys some trades, give you guys some strategies, and really dive into this space because it's something that I love, something I've learned, and I want to give you guys the same insights that I have to give everyone an opportunity to move forward with this. And if you like it, hit a thumbs up, and let's get into it, guys. But again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys made it through the whole video, help me leave a comment, day trader, down below, just so I know you guys have been into it, been watching, and really interested in the content. And we'll keep moving forward, keep making new stuff, and yeah, we'll keep moving forward, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. God bless. See you guys soon. Peace.